This is the final point you need to land it up. Majorly for BA, because let's say we are creating a page or something like whatever is required, that information will be given by the stakeholder whenever we are interacting, either in a form of virtual mode or it can be in person. They will tell you how the page should looks like, right? At the same time, what are all the options are available, everything. In generally those days, because not now, in generally those days, what we used to have, even now also we are doing, of course, to the matter, to the fact, we used to write it on somewhere, right? So on a book or somewhere, and we used to fail it. That's how generally we do, because this is not something happen on a day or two, right? So this is an activity which will be continued for sometimes weeks together, because the right persons are not available, right? So you might have discussed with some other person, right? So he has given some other some inputs, right? So some other has given some other inputs, right? So different inputs were given. So wherein, for example, how the page looks like, right? So for example, if people wants to search any products and all, right? So where they want to search, so this information you have taken, but finally this you have to explain to your technical team, UI and UX designers especially, because they are the one who is going to create UI and UX and all. So you have to explain them. Not only for them, even it is required even for you to show sometimes maybe for the customer, for their better understanding. So what we do, we should have, and we should have as, I don't say it as a skill, we should have the provision to create some tool, right? So to page or something like that. So we should have that. Then it is helpful to you. These are all parts and parts of supporting for the project. Either you are preparing a BRD, or you are preparing a software requirement specification, or you are preparing UML diagrams, or you are preparing wireframes. These are not directly, these are not project outputs. Okay, to build a project or to construct the project, to develop the project, what are all the required supportive documents or the diagrams? This is what something which being a BA, we do it. So once we have given how they have created, what are the tools they have used to create some web pages, or it can be of code for the project. So that will be decided by them. They will be taken care of. They will be doing all that, but not us being a BA, right? So we being a business analyst, we are not developing the project, but we are supporting people to make sure the project should be completed effectively without having any this thing, all that. So for that reason, it's always important for us to create these wireframes and mockups, etc. So hence it is uh, majorly helpful so that people can see, right? So because everything whatever we have kept on the paper, right? So you're putting on a screen base, right? So color combinations you can see, and so that you will be knowing how is it looking like, right? So is there any kind of changes you want to do? Something where we can have an option where we can do this. This is what generally wireframes and mockups are being used, especially for BA. And not only for BA, because for ours it is part of our work. But whereas majorly this tool majorly used by the UI and UX designers more than anyone, I can say, because their job is to create some user experiences and user interfaces and user experiences. Their job belongs to that. So if there is any need wherein they want to create means, this need will be majorly for those people only. Those people have the major need to create these wireframes, mockups, etc. They have more requirement to create all these and all this. They have more requirement to create these wireframes and mockups, etc. All these things will be prepared by them. this is how usually this tool looks like.